his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Second and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play. They're the better of the 2 units here so far.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Duggan. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Cunningham. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. The Dolphins at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing, Duggan. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Duggan now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Duggan to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
Alert! 56, 56. Hey, tight. What's that?
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
and I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Allen off the play fake. And complete right side to Cook. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Oh, it shifts past him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gets this complete to Shaheed. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Option play. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Still fighting for more. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Cunningham. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Duggan will look to throw this. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 4. Allen going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. To the air, Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Allen again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bills 29, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A final shot before break. Dugan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Duggan. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Duggan now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10.
Duggan.
25-yard line.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Duggan to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing, Duggan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 4th down, Duggan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Allen. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 2-yard
Back to
line.
throw. Duggan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Allen now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 more on that one and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Dugan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Duggan. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes.
One pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Amari Barno picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 68 yards. And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020. Duggan looking to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.